Welcome to the Galactic Mind Weather Report. So I'm coming to you today from the heart of Manhattan in downtown New York in an incredible hotel / co-working space known as the Assemblage. And this hotel and co-working space, the Assemblage, is a place that's really bringing heart and soul and spirit into a place that has been such a big power center for so long. And I think it's just such a sign of the times that are happening at the moment where we're actually seeing this waking up happening in these places of power. And that separation between them and us starting to dissipate. And so what's really exciting about today is we're beginning a whole new Wavespell known as the 13 Days of the Red Dragon, which in turn means that we are birthing a whole new 260-day cycle for each of us and collectively. This 260-day cycle is known as the Mayan Tzolk'in, and essentially it's the birthing process of all things that come into creation. So we just closed it off yesterday with the 13 days of the yellow stars. These last 2 weeks were all about really reflecting on what we've created in the last spin so that we can start fresh today and really draw in what is it we're going to be birthing into the collective for the next 260 days or the next 9 months birthing cycle. So from today for the next 12 days that follows, the theme is all going to be about really nurturing and allowing yourself to have space, to give yourself space to go into the dragon's cave, to see what's in there, what's coming up out of you, what's being drawn up, to pay attention to the synchronicities, to the different tensions and things that show themselves around you. And you're going to see over these 13 days, you're going to get a taste. If you take the moment to pause and really bring your awareness into observing rather than judging what's happening around you, you'll begin to see a theme and a thread. And that's a little clue as to what it is that you're drawing in to give birth through yourself into the collective as your gift. And so when we go into this birthing process of the Red Dragon, it's really important to pay attention to the words, nurture, being, and birth are the key words. Because when we're birthing something in the world, much as when a woman births a baby, a child into the world, then the body goes through contractions. And the contractions are not punishment. It's not trying to punish the woman for having a child. These contractions are a natural part of the body doing what it needs to do to get the different parts of the body to align in the right ways to allow that child to be birthed through its natural process into the world. But if we fight this contraction, if you try to resist it and fight it, and if you are fearing it because you don't understand what's happening, then those contractions become incredibly painful. They become intense. And it's something that the medical world looks at as something that needs to be medicated. And the same thing happens in our personal lives when we're giving birth to new aspects of ourselves, is we go through contractions. So through these next 13 days, you may very well experience contractions in your life, certain parts wanting to come out more of yourself and feeling judged by those around you. You might feel, great vision starting to turn up and thinking to yourself, I can't do this, and your own self-worth beginning to fire up, and all kinds of contractions might happen inside your internal being. And so the key here is to remember to breathe. Your breath is your friend. To just breathe and just to slow down, to take a pause and to really care for yourself. To not get caught up in how are these visions, how is this birthing going to happen, but rather surrender to it. To just ensure you surround yourself with people that are midwives for the birthing of your creation, not ones that are going to judge you and question you and push you for answers. Surround yourself in nature, surround yourself in, even if you're in New York City, places like this, there's places that you could find nurturing, even if it's just in your own home, creating a nice little atmosphere with nice music and candles, lots of water and good food, and just nurture yourself. And give yourself that space. Take time to have pauses through your days, through your weeks. And when you take those moments of pause, you can bring your beingness here and now to be fully present with what's happening inside yourself. And the more present you can be with the contractions that happen within you as it prepares you to birth something magnificent into this world, the more clearer and trusting you'll be in the process, because the more understanding you'll have and the more epiphanies and breakthroughs that will come forth. So I wish you all the best in your birthing process with this red dragon. I know for myself there is so much magnificence beginning to arise. And having just spent a beautiful evening with Richard Rudd talking about contemplation here in New York, you know, the process of really just slowing down and just allowing and accepting and embracing all that comes up without judgment. Just how magnificent the birthing process can truly be. How ecstatic birthing can be. So enjoy the Red Dragon Wavespell. I know I sure will be. And I'll see you mid-Wavespell. So much love. In Lakesh. I'll see you soon.